Hey, how's it going? My name is Lauren May and welcome to this video. As you can see by the title, today we are doing a What I Learned This Year, which I did last year as my second ever video posted to this channel. So I thought I'd make it a bit of a tradition and reflect over the year that has been and, you know, see how I've grown or whatnot. And I hope that you enjoy this video and let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I've learned this year is that I need to fall in love with God before I can fall in love with someone else. Now that is such a interesting concept, I guess, but I guess I have always been someone who, you know, wants a boyfriend or is always looking for that, you know, special someone in my life. And I guess as much as I've always been a Christian, I think that I've definitely learned this year that I need to, you know, focus on my relationship with God before I can, you know, pursue someone and, you know, become better in my relationship with God and, you know, deeper in my faith and all of that kind of stuff before I can truly pursue someone to be in a relationship with. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I have on my list, which goes with the first thing, is I don't need a man to be successful or happy. I guess as, you know, the media and society has always, you know, portrayed this image that you have to be in a relationship and that's how you succeed, and, you know, the epitome of your life is going to be, you know, married with kids and having a good job and blah 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 blah. But I think, you know, I've definitely reflected over that and learned this year that, you know, I can be me as an independent person and not, you know, need someone else to rely on, not need, you know, even my parents to rely on. Like, I am my own individual person and I'm going to make my own happiness and my own success before I bring someone else into my life. The second thing that I definitely, I guess, not struggled with, but, you know, was a learning curve for me this year, was that being a Christian is a daily struggle and leading a God-focused life is something that always needs to be at the forefront of my mind. You know, it's good and all to say, you know, I'm a Christian and I live a godly life and, you know, I love God and believe that He's the Son of God, Jesus is the Son of God and He died for us. It's good to say that, but when you're not actively trying to live out a godly life every single day and reading your Bible and, you know, praying and being amongst Christian friends and family and, you know, being in a community that supports you, it's kind of hard to really see how that fits in, if that makes sense. Like, I've definitely learned that every single day I need to re-evaluate my decisions and focus on, you know, what can I do today that helps glorify God, or how can I react to this situation that's going to be, you know, reflective of how God would or how He would want me to react and all of that kind of stuff. I hope that makes sense and is not too, and if not, I'm sorry, but that's kind of what I learned this year as well. The next thing that I learned this year is that having Christian friends to talk about your faith is so really important. Really, really important. When you're not surrounded by, you know, like-minded people and people who help you grow and help challenge your ideas and beliefs, I think you definitely stay in a rut and become comfortable, and then your morals become lenient and all of that kind of stuff. And I've definitely been blessed with some amazing Christian friends who have, you know, led me and helped me and been with me throughout the year and just challenged me to, you know, live a godly life and live a life, you know, pleasing and dedicated to God and all of that kind of stuff. Definitely reading Bible with friends is really important. I'd never really done it a lot before, you know, this year and a little bit last year, but I have just, it's so nice to hear how your friends understand certain parts of the Bible or how your friends are relating to certain things, and maybe like it helps you relate in those ways as well. And especially like reading a Bible with someone who's slightly a bit older than you and slightly a bit more in their faith journey or knows a little bit more about life, and then them telling you how they've related to those parts of the Bible or those situations is really, really, really handy, and it's definitely helped me with my faith, and I am so blessed and so thankful for the people in my life who have done that. And so yeah, that's definitely something I've learned this year, is that making friends, Christian friends, is really important, and then reading the Bible with them and talking about your faith is super, super important to, you know, live a godly life and follow Jesus. So another thing that I have learned this year is that things in your life won't change unless you make the conscious decision to make that change, unless you make the active decision to make the change. You can complain about, you know, I'm stuck in this rut or this is a problem in my life, but unless you actually go out of your way and change the thing that you don't like in your life, then it's never going to change and you're going to stay the same the whole time. I really struggled with something this year, and I was, you know, upset with myself about it, and it wasn't until I physically made the change in my life to stop doing what I was doing, it stopped doing. Like, as soon as I made that decision to stop doing it, I began the process to stop doing it. I know that's such a basic thing, but when you think, oh yeah, I'll stop doing it, like it's gonna be a thing, you know, I'll do it next time, like that's not how it works. You have to like physically, even if it's plan it out or, you know, set reminders or whatever the situation may be to whatever it is you're doing, definitely actively making the decision to make the change is so important to actually make the change. That sounds so stupid, me saying it out loud, but it's so important, and I'm very thankful that I have learned that this year, because then I wouldn't have changed what was wrong in my life this year. Does that make sense? I don't know. So I'm not sure if you've watched my what I learned this year, last year's video, but I made a comment about, you know, keeping relationships with friends from school and how I struggled with, you know, keeping relationships from high school into uni and then making new friends, and there was a whole thing about that. What I have learned since then is that I can have really close relationships with people and not see them all the time. That seems such like a simple thing to know, but I'm always that person who worries that if I'm not seeing them, then that person has either forgotten about me or we've become distant or all of that kind of stuff. But definitely with the friendships that I've had, I haven't been able to catch up with a lot of people, and we have such different schedules, but when we do catch up, it's so nice, and it's definitely how it like was before, and like the friendship hasn't changed and all of that kind of stuff. So it's definitely been an important thing that I've learned this year, and it's probably something you already know and maybe are just behind the times, but I have definitely grown to know that even though I don't see someone all the time, I can definitely still be friends with them and still have that close relationship that I had before. So one thing that I have grown over the year on, or that I've learned, I'm not sure if it's learned or I'm still learning it or whatever the process may be, but the fact that I need to stop trying to please everyone. I'm one of those people who always likes to make other people happy in the situation, or trying to, you know, mold myself around their needs. So in that regard, I've needed to, you know, especially when it comes to your beliefs and your morals and your standing on a situation, you need to not care what other people think, even if it's just the way you dress. Like, I like wearing this type of clothing, and I like looking this kind of way, and I like not wearing makeup, or I like to wear makeup, or whatever the situation may be. I have definitely learned that I shouldn't really care what other people think unless those people are the people that I love and that I need, like, I want their opinion on something. And to go along with that I have to stop trying to please everyone, and that I shouldn't care what other people think. I think it goes into one kind of category, is that trying to please everyone goes, you're trying to please everyone because you care what other people think of you. And that is, you know, as much as I really, really want to not care what other people think of me on like a day-to-day basis, as in like what my hair looks like or what kind of clothes I'm wearing, I definitely have, and I know in high school I definitely did. I cared so much what other people thought of me. And so this year I've definitely grown and kind of gone, you know what, screw it. I like wearing this, I like doing this, I like, you know, acting this way, I like, you know, whatever it may be. I'm just going to live my life, and I'm going to attract the people that are like-minded or that love me for me, and I've definitely benefited from that kind of mindset. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. That would really mean a lot to me, and please hit that subscribe button to see new videos from me every week. Fingers crossed. I get a bit dodgy with my scheduling, but recently I have been uploading every week, which is really exciting. I have some Christmas videos planned, which I'm super excited about. I didn't do a lot of Christmas videos last year because it was my first time around December uploading video content, so it was just like a what I got for Christmas video, but I have a few more ideas to go before Christmas, so I'm super excited about. I hope that you stick around to check it out. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and remember, don't forget to hug someone today. Bye!